He bragged about sleeping with my boyfriend behind my back. So I made sure everyone knew what kind of person he really was. By the time I was done, he had no friends left, and his future? Crushed that if you've ever been betrayed by someone you trusted, someone you let into your life, this story is for you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready for a cold, satisfying slice of revenge you won't forget. I was 26 when this all went down. At the time, I thought I was doing a good thing, helping someone in pain, trying to be a decent friend. His name was Mario. We met at university. He was 28, a little older than me, and pretty quickly he opened up about how rough his life was. His dad was extremely homophobic, and he didn't really have friends. He was isolated, depressed. So I did what I thought a friend should do. I welcomed him in, since he lived near my boyfriend's city. I introduced him to my ex's group of friends. I thought it'd be a good way for him to build a support system. And honestly, I trusted both of them. So when I couldn't make it to hangouts because I was studying for exams, I wasn't worried. I figured they'd enjoy the company, and that I had nothing to fear. Yeah, that didn't age well. Fast forward about a year later, I broke up with my boyfriend, not because of Mario. No, that came later. The breakup happened after I found out he was cheating on me with multiple guys. It hurt, but I moved on. Or at least, I thought I did. Then, about 8 months after the breakup, my sister pulled me aside. She told me something that hit like a freight train. Mario, my so-called friend, had slept with my boyfriend while we were still together. Worse, he had bragged about it. He actually told people at university like it was some twisted badge of honor. One of those people happened to be close to a girl who was my sister's best friend. That's how the truth finally made its way back to me. But there was a catch. They asked me not to confront him yet. Mario's birthday party was coming up, and he was sharing it with another friend, someone completely uninvolved in all of this. They didn't want to ruin that person's experience, and honestly, I respected that. So I kept my mouth shut. I went to the party. And let me tell you, it was awkward. The entire time, I was holding the storm of emotions inside me. My friends were amazing, though. They helped me get through it, laugh a little, breathe. But when it was time to leave, I didn't say a word to Mario. No goodbye, no hug, nothing. Then I deleted him. From every social network, every platform. Gone. But that was just the beginning. You see, if he wanted to share his story so badly, I was more than happy to help him go viral in his own social circle. I told everyone, people he was friends with, people he studied with, even the professor he was writing his thesis under, which, funnily enough, was the same one I had worked with for my own graduation thesis. I made sure the truth got around. And when it did, his world imploded. His best friends turned on him. One of them, a girl who had been closer to him than anyone, actually told me she was furious, not just because of what he did, but who he did it to. Her exact words? You were always kind, always welcoming. You helped everyone, and he did that to you. He lost every single friend. He had 3 to 4 months later. I got a DM from Mario. He said he'd found out that I knew. He said he was sorry. He told me he felt like he'd wronged me twice. First by doing it, and then by hiding it. He wanted to talk. Said I had the right to insult him, even hit him if I needed to. That he just needed to say sorry to my face. I never replied. Then, a year and a half later, yes, 18 months, he messaged again. This time it was deeper. He said he had started therapy. That his therapist told him to find closure for all the pain and mistakes in his life. That he needed my forgiveness to move on. But that's the thing. That forgiveness, it wasn't about me. It was about making him feel better. By that point, I had moved on. I had a new boyfriend who's still with me 8 years later. New friends. A new life. I didn't need Mario's apology to heal. He made his choice. He burned that bridge. And I just let it stay ashes. The last thing I ever heard was that he didn't graduate. And he moved to another city. Oopsie dot. If that revenge gave you chills, do me a favor. Smash that like button and drop a comment below. What's the coldest, most satisfying revenge you've ever seen play out? And of course, Hit subscribe for more justice served stories like this every week.